Good day, everyone. Welcome to Agility Academy, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook live session. Today, I have got Kevin with me. Hi, Kevin. Good to have you
Hey,
here.
good to be
So
here.
those who haven't joined the Agility Academy session, so we have got these sessions happening once a fortnight. And I'm Sandeep Ranaway. I'm host. Uh, I'm senior agile coach based in Melbourne, Australia. Got experience working in agile space at different levels. Today we have got Kevin, who is also based in Australia, Melbourne, and he is one of our bright student who has actually applied all agile learning, uh, uh, you know, uh, techniques, tools, and sessions in real world, and he is successfully playing role of senior Scrum Master in one of the leading bank down under. Today, we are going to cover this exciting topic. I know that more than 200 people have already, subscribed for this particular topic. Quick heads up: this session is live on Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as YouTube channel. Uh, Even if you are not able to attend it in real time, you can always watch the recording. I'll appreciate if you just introduce yourself. I can see a few people have already done that. Just introduce yourself by mentioning in comment your name, your location, and throughout this session, if you have got any questions, feel free to ask those questions. We'll give uh, we'll we'll attempt to answer those questions here right now. If not possible, we'll answer it later. And towards the end of these sessions, we have got something interesting, exciting to share with all of you. So stay tuned. Hi, Dami Lola. I reckon I'm good in pronunciation. So she had joined from UK. She is aspiring Scrum Master. We got Sid, and then we have got Beatrice as well. All right, so let's dig in. We have got a lot of things to cover today, and I'm sure you will have many questions to ask. So this is agenda for today. We'll start with what Agility Academy is all about, how Agility Academy, what kind of value Agility Academy is bringing to the table. Uh, we are going to look into the Scrum Master role, what it is. Quite often you might have heard about Scrum Master as a reference given to any leadership role expected to be played in an organization. What's required to be a Scrum Master, and then how do you start your journey? What are those steps? Where you can start, how long it takes you to become a Scrum Master. And I know at different places there is this debate going on whether there's any value in certifications or you should just get hands-on experience. So do you actually need degree or certificate in order to become a Scrum Master? And what are those 7 questions rather than just following what others are saying? If you want to follow your passion, you need to be clear about whether Scrum Master is the right job, right role for you or not. So we'll find out. There are 7 questions, interesting questions. If your answer for all those questions is yes, then probably Scrum Master is the right role to play or pursue in your career. And then at last, we'll see how Agility Academy can help you to become a successful Scrum Master without any stress, burnout, and with clarity in terms of what next you need to do. Cool. Hi, Graham. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Sorona. Hi, Ravina. I reckon we have got full house here. We got Ego, who has joined from Nigeria as well. Uh, so let's dig in. So feel free, as I mentioned earlier, feel free to pop up your questions in chat. If you are joining a bit late, feel free to introduce yourself. This is live session. Now, when we talk about Agility Academy, how it's different and what is history about it. So, Agility Academy was founded in 5 years back in 2017 with a vision to establish and provide value to everyone across continents, across geographies by leveraging industry expertise which are present. And so far, we have got presence across world. We have got industry experts who have got more than 150 years of experience altogether. And we have trained, coach, mentor like Kevin to successfully pursue agile leadership roles. More than 2,000 people. We have worked with more than 50 organizations, and at present, we are offering more than 20 courses to pursue agile leadership roles. So that's about Agility Academy. Our passion, our motto is we want to change the world with agility. That's what we are here for. Briefly talking about the different offerings. So we are Scale Agile Bronze Transformation Partner. We are authorized training partner for Enterprise Agility University, as well as IBQMI accredited training partner. We believe in supporting everyone throughout the journey. So we provide this lifetime free access. We provide best value, and all our resources are top class. Hi, Ekta. Hi, Graham. Hi, Ravina. So that's about Agility Academy. Now let's talk about this topic. What is a Scrum Master? You might have heard it about it. Sometimes in the industry, I have seen people get confused when someone refer Scrum Master as a role, and it's quite easy to see that if you look into any job advertisement as well, you will see people advertising Scrum Master as a project manager role, or sometimes Scrum Master is expected to be just a team manager. Now, in this case, when we talk about Scrum Master, what we are referring is someone who has got all these skills, or someone who aspire to grow in all these directions. So you need to be a servant leader, you need to be a team coach, you because it's a scrum master, or sometimes in some organizations this role is referred as the agile team coach. So you are supposed to be expert in agile lean practices, frameworks, and be able to coach different team members. Another thing is, since you are expert, if team members are going through that change journey, you need to be wearing that teacher or trainer hat and be comfortable to teach and take everyone across that journey. Work as a problem solver, collaborator, mentor, as well as helping everyone to achieve better outcome through different facilitation techniques. In nutshell, you are a change champion, you are agile expert, so everyone will be looking at you when it comes to taking guidance and understanding what needs to be done. Again, at different stages, you will be wearing different hats. So I will say that it's a multi-skilled, multifaceted role when you need to leverage quite frequently about different expertise which you have got. Kevin, how often do you think you play one or more roles which are mentioned here as a senior scrum master? Anything which stand out to you?
Sorry, could you repeat the question? It just froze at the moment.
Yeah, no worries. I was just saying that in your current role,
Mhm.
which particular aspect of Scrum Master you have seen playing more?
I've been with a couple of teams that are now probably for about 2 years. The people within the teams change, so effectively the culture of the team changes, but you tend to focus on something that is based on where the team is. If it's somebody that's new, you want to introduce them, you want to get them into that team culture. So at the moment, I'm seeing that in some of the teams that I'm working with, it's very much mentor and coaching,
Mhm.
especially where they're a little bit more aware of what's going on. If it's a case of they're quite new, then it's a little bit more teacher. But that servant leader is definitely got to be your primary. You're always thinking, what do I need to do to help this team?
Yep,
And because projects change, what you're focusing on changes. You have to be flexible and be aware of what's coming next.
absolutely. And I can't agree more. So when we talk about the Scrum Master, it's not a project manager role or agile project manager
Mm.
role. Scrum Master is a more like a servant leader. So you lead with the intention to serve others. You lead
Mm.
with the intention to support, grow, help others in the journey. And while you do that, always focuses on delivering better customer value or better business outcome. Now, when we talk about what is required to become a Scrum Master, there are different paths. I have seen that throughout my career, I have coached several people to transition into Scrum Master role, irrespective of their background, irrespective of their journey. But one thing which comes to my mind, and I haven't come across one particular Scrum Master who hasn't done or spent proactively time, effort in learning or doing formal education when it comes to agile lean frameworks and methodologies. So there's no shortcut. It's like if you're a doctor, you spend some time, you gain that degree, you understand through formal learning what needs to be done, and then you practice, and then you upskill yourself.
Mm.
Same thing apply here. So when we talk about Scrum Master, what is required if you want to become a successful one? You need require a formal education of various agile learning frameworks and methodologies. I have seen that even the role is a Scrum Master, in reality, on the ground, you will have experience when you might be dealing with teams who are not following Scrum, or sometimes you might need to dig deeper and refer certain tools, processes, tips, tricks, which are going beyond Scrum. And that's where having deeper understanding of different agile lean frameworks and methodologies, such as apart from Scrum, Kanban, Scrumban, Safe, Scale Agile framework, even having a bit of knowledge about different strategies which you can apply based on the context of team helps. So that's first thing. Second thing is knowledge and skills and confidence to facilitate agile workshop. So you can attend 2-day workshop, you can attend 2-day certification training course, but essentially on the ground, when you are going to play that role, you need guidance, you need support, you need confidence, and without that, you will not be able to facilitate all those workshops, ceremonies, meetings with the right intent and giving the right outcome. So understanding theory, gaining that knowledge. Second step is all about applying those things with the confidence, with someone who can look over your shoulder and support you as a mentor. Uh, Third and fourth thing is all about growth mindset. So always going with this beginner's mindset, thinking that okay, there are several things which I still don't know, and without getting into the trap that you believe that expert in everything. You always look for opportunity to learn, you always look for different forums, different avenues through which you can learn different tools, techniques, which will help you to support your teams and stakeholders. And last one which is listed here is quite important, which is having high emotional intelligence and humbleness. So when you talk about servant leadership, you need to be leading teams, but with the attitude to serve rather than feeling as if you are in charge of everything. High emotional intelligence helps you to connect with everyone on the ground. So whether it's a team member or whether it's a senior stakeholder, product owner, or anyone else within your organization. So high emotional intelligence and humbleness helps you to gain that trust, helps you to build that bond or rapport before you start and embark on that change journey or agile transformation journey. Now, who can become a Scrum Master? Now there is, and it's quite interesting to see that we have got people who have come from different background when it comes to professional journey on this particular session. And I can see that we had someone who is working as a nurse. We have got Alok, who is currently in the teaching profession, but he's quite keen to embark on this journey. Uh, so anyone can become a Scrum Master in a nutshell, because it's all about having all those skills, having all those knowledge areas within you, which will make you successful in your journey. So who can become a Scrum Master? You can start like me. I started my career in the R&D department as a software engineer. Eventually I have played role of a agile delivery manager, and while doing that I started acting as a Scrum Master. Now, while working as an agile coach, I got opportunity to upskill few team members who are working as individual contributors. Okay, their title might be developer, tester, business analyst, or just consultant or subject matter expert in non IT organization. But they have also become a successful Scrum Master by following things which we have shared earlier and things which we are going to share later. But it's a skill. Anyone can become a Scrum Master. Doesn't matter whether you are a team leader, whether you are technology manager or engineering manager. We have seen that in some organizations, expectation is that these leadership roles play Scrum Master, act as a Scrum Master. You can come from traditional project management background and transition into Scrum Master role, or you might be product owner or business analyst who is so far looking into the what needs to be done by the team, but now you want to spend more time and effort working with the team, working with the entire organization to gain maturity. So anyone can become a Scrum Master. Doesn't matter at what stage in your career you are. And definitely, since last 20 years with the popularity of Agile, now Agile is getting implemented or followed across organizations, across industries. So it's no longer software only IT industry specific thing. So I have seen that Scrum Master role getting played in a non-IT environment by team, when a bunch of marketing folks or HR or finance team is following Agile. What's your journey, Kevin? Which role you transition into?
Well, I started off as a business analyst, started moving into more of the product owner and then into project management. So Scrum Master was just a natural fit. Started to combine things. I didn't have to think, oh, I'm specifically this role. It was a case of
Yeah,
the more experience you've got, the more you're able to see how you can make things a little bit more effective. But it's actually the motivational part that I enjoyed the most. So you
yeah.
don't own an outcome, you own how do I say, you've got this vested interest across everybody.
Mhm.
And if you can see other people becoming quite successful, then you feel like it's quite motivating for yourself.
Yeah, it's all about growing others while
Yeah,
you are growing as a professional, and it's at the
absolutely.
end of the day you end up becoming a better human being. That's what I have experienced.
And a happier one.
Yeah, happier one, absolutely.
Yep.
Graham has asked whether this session is recorded and how do I access this. So yes, it's recorded. You can watch by going through the same link. At the end of session, I'll share YouTube as well as Facebook link in case if you want to access there. But on LinkedIn, you'll be able to access it. Alok is asking which certification is needed for this role. So that's something we are going to discuss after this. The agile market, agile space is crowded with several certificates, and you will see that even though agile is a methodology or mindset, there are several frameworks. But we are going to share which one actually help you if you are working in a complex organization when there is agile which is getting adopted at scale. Then definitely safe Scrum Master or Scale Agile certificate will help you to connect the dots. But we'll talk a bit more as we progress through this session. Now, how do you start your Scrum Master career? First thing, as I mentioned earlier, as we have seen, is getting formal agile training, understanding what's the source of truth, then consulting experts and getting someone who can mentor you. So if you are not sure which one you need to do, we are going to share with you shortly, QR code. You can scan that and book free agile consulting session with one of our agile experts. So they can help you guide in terms of what to do next. Read books, watch videos, or probably attend sessions like this, join community of agile practitioners. So these are the things which you can do so that through formal informal channels you can keep learning. When you want to start your journey, you might want to take this grow approach. Grow approach is always starting with setting your goal, what you want to achieve. So Scrum Master is your goal probably. Okay, that's what we are referring here. But it always helps you to set that goal. Then assessing your current situation, what's happening, what's the current reality? Am I working as a team member? Is there opportunity where I can gain certificate and get mentorship and start playing those roles? Then exploring available options, what's available within organization, outside organization, and then committing to what you want to do and by when. So goal doesn't matter how aspirational it is. If you don't have timeline, if you don't have commitment, nothing gets done. So these are the few things which you need to keep in mind. Dami Lola is saying that she is getting experience or finding a mentor quite difficult. So I understand that, and that's why at Agility Academy we believe in this long-term relationship when we provide, consulting, coaching, and mentoring in the long term rather than just two-day training. So we will share a bit more about that. Now, how long does it take to become a Scrum Master? If you ask me, it depends. So, and if you want to fast track any journey, first and foremost thing is that you need to have willingness, you need to have motivation, you need to have seriousness and commitment. If you lack any of those things, it can be just one of those your wish list thing, right? Which you always wanted to do but never prioritize. And can you become, a successful Scrum Master within 90 days? Yes, that's doable, and I have seen that happening on the ground. What you need is you need a commitment where you will be able to spend at least a couple of hours every day. So we are talking about 90 days, so 180 hours of investment commitment over those 3 months. And using that model, you will be able to become a successful Scrum Master by prioritizing your things, having that sharp focus, and committing to doing things which will be required to gain knowledge, skills, and credentials. And we are going to talk about that 90-day plan, which can help you to become a successful Scrum Master with a sharp focus, clarity, and confidence. All right, Kevin, what's your take on this? Do you need a degree or certification to be a Scrum Master?
I would definitely recommend it. I've got three different certifications. Um, I just find it's quite useful for understanding how different approaches work, but also you know the language that's used when somebody uses a term and they're quite experienced. You know exactly what they mean,
Yeah.
and you can also compare ideas a lot better. But it's also a case of you're working with a team at a point in time. It's not going to be necessarily perfect from a theory point of view, but you
Yeah.
want to know which way you're going. So a bit like when you're talking about setting your goals, you want a direction, and you know
Hmm.
that's the way you'd like to go. Your pace is going to depend on the maturity of the squad, but the theory
Yeah.
helps a lot. It also
Absolutely.
gives you a bit of credibility, so it helps as well.
Yeah. I'll tell you, if you are applying for a Scrum Master role, first
Mm,
thing which you will see in many companies which they are looking for is you have got industry recognized certification.
mm,
And then second thing is that when you give interview, whether you have got that confidence to apply those learnings.
mm,
And quite often, because this role is a leadership role, questions will be more behavioral, situational questions. And that's where, as Kevin was saying, if you have got certificate, if you have got, experience or formal knowledge working across multiple agile frameworks, methodologies, it definitely gives you an edge. It gives you confidence, it gives
mm,
you clarity as well as credibility in the market and among your peers. Uh, so that's the first step, I will say. Definitely, it's a journey. So once you set yourself and understand, okay, these are the things which I want to do, gain that formal, certification. Next thing is learning more and applying all those things and
mm.
bouncing back those ideas with your mentor and community of practitioners, and which is something which we encourage a lot at Agility Academy. Uh, we have got Alok who has got questions saying that is deep knowledge of IT required to work as a Scrum Master in any company? My personal experience, it all depends. Again, see, it's like if you are going to talk with the team members and they are talking in technical language, you don't need to be expert who can do coding, but at least you should be able to connect dots and in layman's term understand what challenges they are talking, what kind of issues they are facing, and where you need to provide support. And you can always lean on solution architect, technology manager, senior developer to understand, or business analyst or product owner to understand what kind of challenges they are facing. So that's where you need to learn and explore more based on the context. I have worked in different industry. I have worked in the banking industry, telco, energy industry, product development, digital, and every team, every organization, every domain is unique. So I will say that it's not just a tick in box. You need to invest your time and effort to understand and connect with the people.
Yeah.
And for that, you might want to have a basic knowledge, not in-depth knowledge about what team members are doing. So that's about what Scrum Master is and what kind of things are required. Now, is that a right role for you? $1 million question. Is this something which you need to follow or you want to follow? It doesn't matter what's happening in the industry or how much money is paid for this role or how much demand is there. So these are the 7 questions which always come to my mind, and this is what we have heard back from other practitioners as well, like Kevin, that as he was saying, that first thing is, do you like helping others? It's all about serving. It's all about growing others. So do you like that? If you answer for that, then yes, definitely this is right fit for you. Do you need to be in the spotlight? So if you want to be always in the spotlight, then I will say that this is not a right role, right? You will quite often see that you need to take a back seat and let
Mm,
others talk, let others express, let others contribute. So it's like you are a director of the movie, you are not an actor or actress. So that's another thing. Uh, are you a good listener? Quite often you will be spending more time in listening things, actively listening things, listening conversations, listening individuals, and trying to make sense of things, connecting dots. Can you influence without authority? I'll say that Scrum Master role is something wherein you will not have people reporting to you. You might not be doing performance appraisal. So do you
mm,
have those soft skills through which you can influence? Are you comfortable with uncertainty? Since a lot of teams go through the transition, there will be always friction between old ways of working, new ways of working. So are you okay to deal in that uncertain situations? Can you handle conflicts well? That's another thing. I will say that 20 to 30% of time by Scrum Master is spent in doing conflict resolution or navigating through conflicts which arise within team, outside teams. So are you good in that? Do you have passion to learn new skills? So as I was mentioning earlier while answering Alok's question, if you have got a passion to learn new skills, new things, you will be, enjoying this particular role.
Mm.
uh, Adil has got question. What's your take on a developer team member also being a scrum master? Can these two hats be interchanged? I have seen that in many organizations, whenever this scrum master is treated as a hat and given or rotated across team members, not right justice is provided. Because at the end of the day, you want someone who can step away from his day-to-day role and connect dots. It's like if you are playing cricket or football or soccer, right? Your coach will not be playing, right? He will be sitting outside so he can direct others and help them grow them. If you are also playing then or acting as a developer or team member, then you have got your day-to-day responsibilities which will always take over your scrum master responsibilities
Mm.
and focus areas. So I'll say I have seen a lot of organizations doing that, but it doesn't work eventually. You definitely need someone who has got that focus. Now, how Agility Academy can help you to become a successful Scrum Master? As I mentioned at the start of this session, we believe in this lifelong learning promise. So, if you have enrolled for, like, say, Safe Scrum Master course or Safe Product Owner course, once you will be paying just once, but afterward you can attend this training without any cost. So it's our lifelong learning promise, wherein you can come back, brush up, relearn, unlearn, understand those core concepts again without having any financial implications. Second thing is that we have got this 100% certification exam success guaranteed. And this has happened because we tell you exactly what you need to do after 2 day training, how you can prepare better. If you don't pass exam in first attempt, we in fact guarantee you to sponsor your exam retake fees if you don't pass in the first attempt. But so far, touch wood, we have got 100% success rate. We got global industry experts with rich hands-on experience. So all our trainer, mentor, they are full-time professionals, and they have got rich industry experience across Europe, US, India, Asia Pacific, so on and so forth. We believe in creating community of practice. So we have got a global community of practice wherein team members across world share different opportunities, job opportunities, learning opportunities, articles quite often. And we have got these regular sessions. And we provide this ongoing agile mentoring and coaching as well as career guidance support. So if you land up in particular role and you need to come back and lean on someone's shoulder or understand from others like how you need to deal with that situation as a scrum master, for example, you can always reach out to Agility Academy mentors and they will be there to support you. In fact, I have spent several hours with Kevin since he has started his journey, and it's a learning opportunity for everyone.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Uh, Now, this is the program. So rather than just focusing on one particular certificate, what we believe is coming up with a solution which will help you to become a successful Scrum Master. So the way it has been designed is there is a foundational layer wherein you will learn all agile practices like Scrum, Kanban, Scrum Band, Scale Agile framework, which will help you to gain confidence to facilitate ceremonies. Second focus area is all about having ability to run those workshops wherein you are coming up with the new product features. So, or you are supposed to coach your product owner or product management how you can do that. And third one is all about gaining that confidence to lead technical, non-technical teams by understanding different DevOps engineering practices, understanding how you can grow teams from scratch by leveraging different strategies, and then leading high performing teams. So this is the program, which is 3 month program. At the end of each phase, you get industry recognized certificate like Safe Scrum Master, Safe Product Owner, and then here you get Advanced Scrum Master or Discipline Agile Senior Scrum Master certificate. But essentially, what you do, you go through 2 day training, you gain that knowledge, you prepare for the exam, you clear the exam, start applying for roles or start playing that role. If you have got any questions, you always lean back to Agility Academy mentors and community of practices. So that's the plan. Now, if you are interested, keen to explore this further, you can book free Agile consultation session with one of Agility Academy mentors. You just need to scan this QR code. If you are watching this, you can scan it on your mobile phone. Just take a screenshot. You can drop email. This is our email address. We are accessible on WhatsApp, Telegram as well, and we are here to help you. I know we are on time, so Tito has got questions. Are there any free foundational courses for being a Scrum Master? Is there a way of weighting which one is best one? So probably what Tito I'll suggest is book this free Agile consultation session. Probably that will help you to understand, what is the next step. Those who have participated, we have got another amazing announcement. So we will be sharing with you a few details, few videos, as well as reference material, which you can read through or watch in order to gain more knowledge about what this Scrum Master role is all about. So if you have registered for this event, you will get emails shortly from our team with regard to all those things which you can refer. That's about it for today. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you everyone
Thank
for
you.
joining today. And if you have got any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Kevin. We are active on LinkedIn. You can scan this code, book meeting, or drop an email, or probably you can visit Agility Academy website, agilityacademy.com.au, and explore further. If you have got any questions, direct messages or just drop a comment, and we will be more than happy to help you. Thank you everyone, and have a great day. Cheers.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cheers.